is exciting.
There we go.
Oh, my goodness. Hi, Brian.
Hello, Angela. How are you?
I'm good. You're looking good. You've got the great lighting going and everything. You hear this music in the background? I think I'm going to turn it off, though, because it's a little distracting from you. It's all Brian McKnight. Alexa, turn off. We've got the real Brian McKnight. We don't need to. We don't need you right now. So how are you doing? How are you doing?
We are all good here. Under the circumstances, which to us, I mean, my wife and I, this is pretty much the way we live all the time, except for when we're on the road.
Yeah.
We are homebodies. We spend every second together. We are actually enjoying it. I know that's kind of a weird thing to say, but the whole family is here. We spend all of our time together every day. I was talking to Wanye Morris, the Boyz Men, yesterday, and we were expressing the fact that it's probably been 15 years since we've gone this long without doing a show. We probably would have never done a self-imposed vacation, as it were.
Right.
And as much as we hate to postpone and or cancel shows, there has been, having this downtime has been a good thing because it's allowed us to sort of, our voices to recuperate. When we go back on the road, which hopefully will be soon, I think we'll approach it with a little different enthusiasm because we've been away, and we haven't done that in such a long time. But
I love that. And right, just turning things around and just putting it in its right perspective. Like you, I mean, even though I'm a very public person in a public career, I cherish my downtime. I'm like, oh, is that the name of my lifestyle? Quarantine?
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of canceling shows, you were supposed to be here at the Strathmore in Washington, D.C. Well, actually, Bethesda, and they postponed it, I think, September? You're coming?
Yes. The thing that's tough is, since we don't really know, this is so unprecedented, we can try to set forth a date, and it's a good thing to do this so that people that have those tickets can see when they can redeem them, as it were. But we don't really know. Hopefully that will be what it is.
Yeah.
But we don't really know.
I hope and pray.
So do I. Well, number one, hopefully everybody's staying as safe as possible. The few times we've been out, the unfortunate thing that we've seen is that people aren't really taking this as seriously as they should. Every time we go, it's masks and gloves and
good.
At least 6 feet. 6 feet.
Washington, D.C.
Stay 12 feet away from me.
Exactly. We made it to TMZ. D.C. made it on TMZ the other day because I don't know if you know about the wharf. It's this beautiful area where everybody can get seafood. And it was so nice on Sunday. I guess everybody said, well, I might as well go down and get some fish. But unfortunately, everybody had that same idea. And it was just a crowd of people not really taking it seriously. It is very serious. And I think as the days go on, people are, really starting to figure out that, this is real. You might as well just
yeah. My daughter, she was just running off some statistics. If I think she said if 70% of us, or I think if 90% of us do the whole quarantine thing for real, I think we'll be 4 to 6 weeks, and we'll be back to normal. But if you go down to 70, we may not ever go back to normal. It's only 70%. Now, I don't know where they get these figures, but that sounds pretty crazy to me. So why not just, let's adhere to what they're saying. Let's try our best to not go out unless you absolutely have to, because it's just, our economy can't handle it. Most people who aren't as in love as my wife and I are can't handle being with people every single day, every second of the day.
So adorable. Brian, when I was talking to people, as people were just getting on the page here, and I was talking about this new song of yours that, my girlfriends and I are like, this is relationship goals if there ever was a goal. Yeah. That song, Nobody, with you in the video.
Yeah. Oh, I just wish I wish this was, back in the day when you could have a 13-minute song so I could say everything that I wanted to say.
The
3.5 minutes. But there's things I left out. It's not just that I'm not going to hold anybody else's hand. I'm not going to look at anybody. I'm not going to think about anybody. I'm not interested in anybody. It's you. It's your everything, and I am all yours. poetically,
we all want.
yeah,
So,
poetically, I
Sarah,
couldn't. Hopefully, you get the gist of that and in the way I said it. But I want to be clear. It's not that I'm nobody else's man but yours, but I might do this. That's it. I'm
all in.
100, 1,000% all yours. Yeah.
Listen, all the ladies on the post are going even crazier right now. The guys are probably saying, "Hey, man, you're setting that bar so high."
Well, it's not that. It's that I would tell you this. When I was a single man, and the way society makes us believe that the man that has the most women is the winner, and it's just not. The man who can give his love to one woman, the right woman, is that's the greatest thing you could ever possibly do.
Yeah, and I think that's what men and women really want. How to get there, a lot of people haven't figured it out. So, you said you and your beautiful wife, and she's absolutely gorgeous. You're a gorgeous couple.
Thank you.
You've been stuck in the house together, and you're still smiling. So,
Yeah.
what, other than, genuinely liking each other, and that's a big part of it, what do you say to the couples out there that feel like, you know what, I'm stuck in the house with my partner? You know what I mean? Like any words of wisdom that you'd have to them to keep it spicy and keep it good and not get on each other's nerves.
I think what you have to do is to remember how you got there. I think that what most couples forget is that there was something that brought you together in the first place. There were probably a lot of things that brought you together in the first place. Mm-hmm. Don't ever forget those things. And I know that kids and jobs and all those things can cause there to be a separation of some kind. Yeah. What I would say is that, whatever it was that brought you together in the first place has to be the thing that keeps you together, and you have to keep doing those things. When you were trying to catch him, you were doing it all. You had, he was making sure he was groomed up and he was smelling nice all the time. She was making sure she was keeping it right all the time.
All the time, that's right.
And, for us, we don't have to think about those things because that's just the way that we are, because I believe that my wife, Leilani, was put on this earth for me. And that's the hard part, to know that you found that person that is that person for you. And then you have to be that person for them, too. It's not a one-way street. This relationship thing is a two-way street.
It's a two-way street.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it. Kind of reminds me of one of your songs, Back to One. That if you, if you get off track, just go back to the beginning. 1, 2, 3, and keep trying. Just don't stop trying. Speaking of your songwriting, you can write a song, with whatever is really happening in your life. It seems.
Or things that aren't. For 90% of my career, until I met Leilani, all the songs that I wrote were basically just imagination. I didn't have a subject for those songs. I didn't have... Back at One is a great song. I believe it's a great song, but it doesn't have a subject because I was really just trying to write a great song. The songs that I've written since she and I have been together have completely been about her and what she means to me. So these songs over the last 6 years have been... the real thing I hang my head on, because there's real emotion there. If you listen to it, it may not be as big a hit.
Oh, you feel it.
But it's the feeling behind it. It's that it's real. And you when you put something real up against something that's not, the real always wins. In my book, it always does.
In everything. In music, in, actors who can really make you believe that they're who they're portraying, everything. I think in every aspect. No one can do you better than you. So you might as well be as authentic as possible. But, that doesn't come easy for everybody. Some have to work towards that. Just because life, you have these masks. So just peeling back the layers, that's a process.
I think one of the things that we're great at is that we are exactly who we are. Mm-hmm. We're not pretending. And we never have from the very beginning. I told her everything about me. I told her who I was. I told her all. Because I didn't want somebody else to say, hey, he used to be like this.
Right.
I wanted it to come from me. And my wife was the same way. And when you can be yourself with the person that you're with, they're accepting you for who you are. Mm-hmm. And then you just have to try your best to be a better version of that self. And I think... that's something that's really important. I think when we lose sight of that, or when you're trying to be something that you're not, and that person end up liking that person. Then they realize, wait, you're not the person that I thought
bring that person
you were.
back.
Yeah,
you know, when they talk about
yeah.
the representative, you know, when people talk about the representative, yeah, I mean, you don't need the representative if you're being authentic. So for those who are just joining us, this is HUR at Home, and we're on WHUR's Instagram page with Brian McKnight. Wow, over 30 years of recording, sold over 30 albums, 16 Grammy nominations. I could go on and on. Did you know we're from the same hometown?
I did not know that.
You're from Buffalo, New York, right?
I was born in Buffalo. Yes, I was.
Yes, so was I. And we got out of there.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we
all
did.
that snow, all that cold, had to go.
I love it.
Not that Buffalo's a bad place.
It's not,
my grandparents are buried there, and it's where I'm from. But my journey has taken me elsewhere.
Yes, and it's such a good thing. So, may I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
Do you feel like singing?
Oh, that's personal. You know,
it's a personal thing to do.
I sing all day long, so it's not like I have to feel like singing or not feel like singing.
Oh, this is good. You want to sing a song? So, you know, you have so many fans, I'm sure, all over the world, but in the DMV, we love you so much. And at WHUR, we rock your music. So whatever you think.
Well, we talked about this earlier, so I think I'll just give it to you. Not to do the shameless plug of my brand new single, but this is Nobody from the forthcoming CD, Exodus.
Thank you.
You're the part of my day. I hang on every word that you say. I'm addicted to you. How do you do what you do, baby? In my solar system, you are the sun. Feels like my life just begun. Love how you shine. I'm so glad you're mine, baby. I walk with my head in the clouds. My heart from the bottom out loud. I hold nobody's hand but yours. You can believe for sure I'll be nobody's man but yours, babe. My command is your every wish. You can believe for sure I'll be nobody's man but yours. You're the reason why I live in a dream. You're all the inspiration I'll ever need. I set my compass to you. How do you do what you do, baby? I'm flying 10 feet off the ground, and I never wanna come down. I'll hold nobody's hand but yours. You can believe for sure I'll be nobody's man but yours, baby. I'll kiss nobody else's lips. My command is your every wish. You can believe for sure I'll be nobody's man, I'm sure. No man has ever felt a love like this before. Nobody's hand but yours. You can believe for sure I'll be nobody's man but yours, baby. I'll kiss nobody else's lips. My command is your every wish. You can believe for sure I'll be nobody's man. Nobody's man. Nobody's man but yours.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Bless you. That was beautiful. Now, people are writing on the post that they can't see. All right, can you see now? Because I can see you.
Well, I can see me.
Right?
I can see you.
I see both of us.
And it's not jumping or anything.
It's not doing anything.
I
But
would
people
say
are like,
yeah.
Everyone's saying,
Yeah, some people can see it and some can't. So I don't know how that works.
Oh,
Technology.
Oh my gosh. So let's see. What should I do? I mean, I don't know. Let's see. Can you see now? How about that? No one can see.
So how can they post if they can't see me or hear me? It's very interesting.
They say
I see them. Okay, so some can and some can't. You can see clearly.
Oh yes, some say they can see clearly. That is very. Well, you know what's wonderful is I'm going to post this on the WHUR page. You know, yeah, so that'll be good.
Excellent.
Wow. Yeah, it's excellent. I am. Oh yeah, see, people are saying they can see us both. So okay, they can see now. That's weird. Oh wow. So all right, I know the time is almost up before I have to let you go. But any pearls of wisdom? Anything that you want to tell the people? I know you're going to be at the Strathmore in Bethesda on September 27th.
Yeah. Two things. One, please be safe out here. Please be safe, and please adhere to what the authorities are saying that we need to do, either staying sequestered, staying in quarantine, and when you do have to go out, please do it safely. We want this to end as quickly as possible. We want those who are affected to get better. We want those who aren't infected to not get infected so that we can move on. And then two, I'd say thank you. You can't imagine what it's like for me starting this journey at 18 and now being 50 and still having people want to hear from me and listen to my music and continue to want to come out and see me. There's all the thanks in the world, because I've been able to live my dream because of all of you, including WHUR, that I've been going there for 25, 26 years, and thanking all of you there at WHUR for playing my music, because you don't have to. So I do appreciate that as well. Thank you.
We will see you in the studio when you come to D.C. for your appearance at the Strathmore. Stay safe. Keep loving on each other.
We will.
Inspiring us all. And keep turning out beautiful music. Love you, Brian.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.